I did run into Mandy Patinkin last week at Soda Pop. You know that,
How is she?
That new coffee shop.
How's she doing?
How's she doing?
No. Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah, fucking.
The guy.
From Princess Bride.
You guys trying to toy with me? You guys trying to toy? It's me, Dick Simmons, Bill Joel, and Bono tearing it up at the Cocoa Club.
I'm stuck in traffic right outside Orlando. Who do I see pull up next to me? John Voight with Jeffrey Jones behind the wheel.
Gina Davis and Dickie Dreyfuss are trying to organize a game of charades at the Belvedere Suite.
Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman, Sam Neill, Billy Zane, Nicole Kidman, Tom Cruise, Jeff Daniels, Jimmy Carrey. Let's see, Sammy J. Jackson is there.
Okay, so before he had the American accent that the studio wanted, apart from doing his, a lot of his stunt work, I did Tim Allen's voiceover work for a good part of that year. It was a 15-year-old Diane Lane that convinced me to get off drugs.
Billy Crystal just got knighted. Every convenience store in Brazil is out of toothbrushes, and Fred Willard's having a fit.
Here's Marty Short. He's ganged on a piece of chicken or whatever the hell it was. I don't know what it was. We were all so high on this and that and the other thing, we didn't even know what day it was, let alone it was Saturday. Nah, Tom Hanks is bad news.
Is that the wrong way? All I can see from underneath the bathroom stall door is just a pair of brown Uggs. I open the door, it's Mickey Rourke.
For a small period of time, since we were always together, either down at the elevator lounge at 20K, which used to be on 34th and Malt, a lot of people thought there was 3 Quaid brothers.
No, Dan DeVito, Dan DeVito comes up to me. He wants to star in another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, or whatever they call it. It's a duet.
At the time, Walter Matthau was on trial for Hit and Run. Later in the year, he released the film Hit and Run.
Glenn Close has this great walk-in closet. Harry Ford built it for her, as a birthday present. And I'm looking in there and trying to find a place to put my shoes. There's this shadowy figure. I'm looking at him. I'm like, what the hell is this guy? It's Rutger Hauer. God bless you people. God.
Well, actually, his pen name is David Cross. He was born Rod Wolf.
You gotta understand, it's 1994. Everybody's kid has Gary Sinise on their lunchbox.
To his credit, though, in his defense, he is a real piece of shit, so he's got that going for him. Yeah. Hey!
So I stay on this ranch in Utah, and who owns the ranch? Roger Daltrey. Roger Daltrey.
Beetlejuice came out, and we all sat around and watched it. It was New Year's Day. We all got together. We watched it at Danny Day-Lewis's house, and nobody speaks a word through the whole thing. It ends, the credits roll, we're all still sitting there. I turn to Danny. There's tears rolling down his face. And I think for all of us, we're like, all right, it's time to step up our game here. Mikey Keaton has set the precedent. It's a new age, and it truly was. That's when the whole thing started to shift.
At the time, no one believed that Eric Stoltz was diabetic.
But I'm stuck in West Hollywood babysitting a very young and well-mannered Topher Grace. Christy Lloyd used to get kicked out of the Belvedere Suite all the time. It was almost tradition.
It's the tail end of '87. And no, I take that back. I'm sorry. It was New Year's Day, 1988, and I'm looking myself in the mirror, and I am just mouthing the words over and over. William Hurt is gone. Not coming back.
An hour into 1983, and I'm telling Ernie Hudson, please put the gun down.
So what can you tell us about Ray Liotta?
Crybaby Ray? I haven't spoken to him for 10 years.
Dickie Dreyfuss and me, we're staying at the, we're staying above the Cocoa Club for an extended stay, Dickie's been happily married, 5 times. He's been happily married for 25 unconsecutive years. Anyway, we always seem to have fun with that.
You know, for years in the early 90s, I thought that Woody Harrelson, my good friend, and Matt McConaughey were the same person.
Who comes at me but the ghost of John Candy? You know, and the first thing I recognized was that he had grown a very distinctive soul patch.
Last time I saw Bill Macy, Mace, we spent the day at the beach together. He asked me, Judge Reinhold, to bury him up to his neck for sunset. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Can we... Hey, you guys flew me out here, and I just, I thought we were going to be talking about, the good old days.
Well, we just want a little more information about the Bill Macy story, so if you could just kind of tell us a little
Bill
bit
Macy, he didn't do anybody, any harm, so I don't know why we got to beat this into the ground.
Half Moon Tuesdays at the Candyland Ranch.
You know, for a brief moment in time, Dickie Dreyfuss was Stevie Spielberg's golden child until I think Steve woke up and realized, what the...
Darren Allen and Julie Haggerty, drunk as skunks, looking through the phone books for a pizza pilot that's open at 4 a.m.
Tommy Hanks and a grocery bag full of dead birds.